Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I am Hunter from DHCStudios, and last time we started doing the story. Got a few followers, Sarah and Vivian, I think her name was. Oh, better get the timer rolling as well. Got to start remembering that. One of these days I'm not going to have to mention in the beginning of the video. I'll just be able to do it. Alright, once the loading screen's gone, I'll hit start. Anytime now. Come on.
Better that than stay here with this Inquisition.
Why am I standing right in the middle of these people? Seems like a very douchey thing to do. Let's see. Oh yeah, Blackwall. Don't know why I said it with a slight British accent. And then I went southern there for a second. Let's see, where are they? Ooh, another... Wait, it's just one of those. Oh good, it's near one of my camps. Sarah, and... Yep. Once I get... Maybe once I get Dorian, I'm going to switch Solus out, because I'm not... Like... I like Solus, but about halfway through the game, like, all the choices I make, like, he starts to disagree with. I'm not sure if that was a change of how I ran things, or I don't know, like, it started ticking him off, so I eventually switched him out for Dorian. I still got max, like, friendship with him, but still, like, it got pretty annoying there when, like, every decision I thought I was making was the right one, and Solus was the only one disagreeing. Like, everyone else agreed with me wholeheartedly, but Solus, like, nothing pleased him. I don't know, like, yeah, I just don't know. Eventually I just stuck to, like, when he wanted to talk to me, and just said what I thought would please him. Alright, Blackwall should be up here somewhere. He's my favorite. Him, Sarah, and... forget the third one. What the third one was are my favorite. But they're just more like alive and like better, more believable than the others, I guess. Like, don't get me wrong, the others have their moments, but like Sarah and Blackwall, they just seem pretty real to me. Okay, maybe I think I see him. I don't remember him having a hat.
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise it's useless.
Alright.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not. How do you know my name? Who said that?
Ah, lucky. Defend.
That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come.
Alright.
Hold the wall, man.
That was easy once I used my skill.
I wasn't here to fight.
Alright. Did good. What's he gonna say?
Sorry, bastards. Good
You were
work,
terrified a minute ago, but now they're looking braver.
Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves.
Alright. I don't think that's how the Grey Warden conscription works. I don't think you just conscript them for a few seconds and then they're allowed to go home. But then again, like, well, it's I'm not going to say because it's a huge spoiler, so I'll... What? Why do you know my name? Who are you? Greetings are in order.
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of Wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
Okay, I wasn't accusing the Wardens yet.
I'm not here to accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
Alright. So what's next for us? Inspiring but fruitless. Yeah.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Yeah, I like...
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
I have mixed feelings about what the Grey Wardens could do. I mean, as far as I know, they've never... I always save it for after they're done talking.
Imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall, but this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
Yes, join the Inquisition.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This Warden walks with the Inquisition.
Alright. Utilize the Grey Warden. Alright. Let's see, should upgrade Blackwell now that I got him. Gonna make him a two-handed expert. Actually, not that one. Yeah, looks good. Maybe I'll do... I was just thinking... Okay, back to the, inscription, like... The Grey Wardens, as far as I know, they've never abused it, but I just think that is way too much power for them to just have at their beck and call. It's just... Don't get me wrong, like, the Grey Wardens seem like a very noble group, but they're, like, my knowledge of what they have done in the past, like, not in the games, is kind of limited, so I'm not entirely sure of all the things they've done. They could have abused it plenty of times in the past. Like, I think I remember in the past games they were, I don't know, people didn't look on them too kindly, so maybe there's something there, I don't know. All I know is that they Well, they're not what they used to. I think I'm gonna go back to Haven, see what I can do there. It's been a few days since I played last, so bound to be some missions I can send my agents on. I still don't... If you're going... Like, with Sarah's card right there, that was a lot of information. It really expects me to be able to read all that in, like, 10 seconds. Like, I know, like, they've probably stopped working on this game, but still, like, they should have fixed that back then. Like, made it so it lasts longer. Like, I wouldn't mind it as long as I had enough time to read it, or maybe not enough time to read it because that would possibly mean long load times, but just put it in longer than just the blank screen. That's all I ask. Need to give Blackwall a weapon that... And I don't think... Wait, no, I had one. It looks like it's impossible to wield, but... Blackwall will figure it out. Blackwall will figure it out. Blackwall will figure it out. I think I just came up for like a 1960s sitcom song. Alright. This is a long walk. Oh, I recently saw a live stream by Mark Madness, and he recently played Dark Souls 3. And I thought he did pretty good. Like, it didn't look like he had any prior knowledge of Dark Souls, but for a beginner, I think he did rather well. The paper we received from Sarah's friends documented a lurid sabotage of a rival marriage, quite the scandalous affair, very useful in applying our influence. I feel like it's Orlais, so I think Josephine would have the best luck there. Plus, I think, yeah, she has the least time. Why is this one busy? Is just... Oh, probably Josephine's the only one who's allowed. Tier to staff, and that is a very long thing. I apologize for my confusion in this matter. I will endeavor to be more diligent in my translations in the future. I have no idea what to say. Scholars have debated. I guess I did okay there. It's incredible how many passages remained undiscovered. New passages uncovered during... Alright. Only one more. Red Jenny. It's too large an area to cover. Bounty hunters are a simpler bet. Just peddling them to fight forces, my people find the trail. I think I trust Leliana in this more than I trust headhunters. Oh, my head got scratchy there. Let me guess. Why can I not pronounce her name today? The red-headed girl. Like, I'm guessing I just sent her out. God dang it, I'm not having very good luck with that. Alright, now maybe go... Now I can't even say Blackwell's name, really? Man, what is going on with my brain right now? Alright, go talk to Blackwall and maybe like the, Is she? Yeah, she's a... but I'd rather talk to Blackwall. Yay, Sarah approves a little. Oh, I thought I was going to a cutscene. Why did it get dark for a second? Leliana. I haven't talked to her in a while, might as well just check.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment.
good to see that, like, even though Liliana isn't technically, like, unlike my actual save file, like, I had to use the default one for this playthrough, like, good to see she still slightly cares about the Grey Wardens. Carry on. Yeah, we had to update, when we first recorded this, we had to update the game, and we were already recording, so I thought, no thank you, like, I was doing it when David was here, because he's the cause behind this face. I was doing it with David, and the update would have taken like an hour and a half to do, so I just said, screw it, like, let's just play on, and, like, I don't know, like, I didn't think it'd matter too much, but then I realized, oh no, like, all the decisions I've made in the previous games, they no longer matter, and now a lot of the worst decisions have been made now. Like, I think, like, in default, the Grey Warden doesn't survive. Where is Blackwall? Oh, I remember now. Over near the workshop.
Good day to you. So, you want to know...
Maker, look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away.
A little bit of a
to actually walk out of
hidden hidden meeting there. I was lucky.
If I hadn't been saved by Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. I have to admit, I thought you'd be...
Human?
Yes.
I don't blame you.
That's not surprising. Humans are everywhere. It's expected.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
Some worship me, I like that, I'm not sure. I want peace.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Alright. Looks like there's a quest over here.
I've heard rumors
Didn't mean to do that.
Camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Yeah, we can do that. Tell me about the Wardens.
Talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about
Despite my feelings on the conscription, I still find the Grey Wardens I'm going to talk to this since it's not main cutscene. I still, like, find them a very interesting group. Like, they're a group that's existed for thousands of years to solely combat the blights. And, like, even though we have, like, it's something I liked with Origins, like, we defeated the blight in that game, like, one of the blights, I think it was 5th, 6th, I think but we know, like, that it isn't the last one. I think, like, there should be about a total of 8 if, like, what they're saying is right, and it's caused by the Darkspawn finding the old gods, which are sort of like dragon-like beings.
Where were you during the
so yeah, like, it's kind of like, yay, we've saved the world and everything's fine now, but it's borrowed time. Like, even though it's thousands of years in the future, like, eventually this is going to happen again, and it could be even worse. Like, I think it was, yeah, I think I remember the archdemon that caused the blight in the first Dragon Age game. I think that was actually considered the weakest archdemon, because I think it was the old god of love or peace or something, so it didn't have a very much power to it. So, like, eventually they're going to have something that's going to be a lot more difficult to take down. And I hope with, like, not like the next game, I hope, like, in a future Dragon not Dragon Souls, Dragon Age game. I hope they do kind of like what Skyrim does, and it does a sort of future transition where we get to see the Blight again. I just think that'd be cool, and sort of a like back to our roots sort of thing.
I hear that many Wardens were once.
Yeah, I just think that'd be a very cool thing to do.
When you join, your past is forgotten, so let's leave it that way.
What did you do before you became a Warden?
How did I start? Oh yeah, I was talking about the Grey Wardens, like, so yeah, like, even though they do, like, you have the conscription, they do seem like a pretty noble group. Like, I've only seen a few, but from what I do see, like, generally they're pretty good people, like, not something I would expect in a world like Dragon Age. Like, with Dragon Age, it's kind of like a tamer version of Game of Thrones with also magic and lots of monsters thrown in. Like, I know Game of Thrones technically does have magic and it does have monsters, but this has an overabundance of them, and like almost everything that happens has some sort of magical problem to do with it. But yeah, it's a very interesting world. Like, you have the Ferelden, which is sort of like typical like European sort of stylized version. Like, there's tons of just death, like corruption, and well, there are still some good people there, like, but Loghain, he's like the mad guy who killed the son of his best friend to sort of usurp power during the Blight. Like, that is as corrupt, I think, as you can get, and as mad. And I still have mixed feelings about his daughter. Like, in my playthrough, like my actual one, like, I made it so Alistair and her married, but yeah, I still didn't trust her. I just wanted them together because I thought it'd be the most peaceful resolution. Like, she's good, she's loved by the people. Alistair's a pretty decent leader and knows how battles work, so I thought it'd be a good combination, even if they didn't particularly care for each other. I know that sounds kind of cruel, but it was needed. Alistair would have been a bit of a rubbish ruler on his own. Like, I'm sure, like, in solo playthroughs, I'm sure he becomes a great leader, but like, if it was all honesty and in real life, Alistair may have been like a good like person in battle, but if this were real life, Alistair, I don't think would have became a very competent ruler. I think he would have stayed the way he was, sort of. But it's video games, and with video games you're able to cause them to turn out however you like it. But I just went with like how I viewed it realistically. Alistair, because I didn't know how the effects, what he was going to be like in the future game, so I just had him marry her, so it's not, so I thought it would be like a good pair. Like, she's good with the people and like diplomats and politics and stuff. He's good with wars and is pretty charismatic, and he's actually part of the actual like bloodline. There was also the option of, I never explored this myself, but there was the option to have your Grey Warden marry Alistair and become queen. Like, it was always interesting to me, like how, like, I was interested in how that might turn out, but I never did any research on that, so I wonder what would have become of that. And I wonder what sort of effect it would have had on Inquisition. Alright, what's that mission, Josephine? Alright, I very much enjoyed your soiree, and I hope to see you at the summer cottage for our picnic luncheon next month. Do not fret about the ghastly things said about your associates. More reasoned heads will prevail, and this foolish gossip will come to nothing. Yep, it was for Josephine. Alright, good talk, everyone. Alright, so I have to get some letters for Blackwall. Great. Oh, I also should talk to Vivian, like, I only have 5 more minutes for this episode, so might as well just get all this out of the way, and then I can just continue on with gameplay in the next one.
Solus, I believe he was called. I admit I was surprised. I didn't expect to find mages among the Inquisition. Tell me, why were you at the Divine Conclave?
Yeah, this chaos harms everyone. Rebels are apostates. Justice is all that matters. Mages should be free. The Templars made their beds. We need the circle restored. I'll go with chaos harms everyone.
War benefits no one. It must end, and order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly,
mixed feelings about Vivian. Like,
mages, Templars, innocent
she's
people of all kinds
supports
now look
the
to Inquisition to decide
circles,
their fate.
and well, I get that. Like, there are some pretty nice circles and mages who would rather stay in the circle than even go into the outside world, that they're so afraid of what might become of them. Like, I can get like quite a few mages like enjoying it, but I just don't think you should be forced to live there no matter what. Like, I think you should be able to, like, I don't know, maybe like turn the circles and sort of like have like Harry Potter wizard schools, I don't know, like teach them how to control their powers, and then like still enforce laws to keep them from doing like blood magic and demon summoning, but like let them like choose their own paths. Like, you could form like a sort of wizards army corp or something to like help employ them and help keep eyes on them, but don't just lock them away from everyone. Let them not do what they want, but just do stuff. I'll use it to change things. The chantry will be restored. Where the truth is that belief gives you... yeah, I want to come off as humble, I think.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
Alright, that was short, and I'm not going to waste more time talking to her, even though I only have about 3 minutes before I have to wrap this up and start the next episode, so... yeah, I should I? Nah, I'll just walk around, see, like, what I can get into. Oh, what? Like, I just want to check. I have what is that? Oh, Iron Bowl. I'll go... nah, that would I'll start the next episode with that. But, Inquisitor's Path. Follow Meyer. I'd still rather get like a level or 2 before I do that again. Is that where I think it is? No, that's the desert. This is, something else. Business. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, I'm probably not going to get to it because I only have a minute and a half, but I'll fast travel there. Let's see, where is it? Quite a ways away. And yeah, that's quite far. I'd probably activate that main quest. Yeah, I'll put in Iron Ball's thing. Iron Bull's another favorite of mine. If I didn't already have, like, Blackwall, I would put Iron Bull in my party. He's a pretty cool character, but when it comes to the two, like, I'm going to have to go with Blackwall. Oh, good, right next to one of my camps. And, oh, forgot to hit the fast travel. Nope, not Cassandra. Yeah, with the choices I make, I'm definitely not putting Vivian in my party. Like, I want to encourage freedom of the mages, which is something, while she is a mage, she doesn't exactly like. Well, she doesn't not like it, it's just, she'd prefer, like, they do what she did and, like, be in the circle, although... And there goes the timer. That thing gets louder and louder every time. But she's sort of a noble and also married a very rich guy, so... Yeah, most mages don't get what she's got. But, yeah, everyone, that's it for this episode. If you like what you saw, be sure to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube at DHCStudios. And we also have, Twitter, also DHCStudios. And be sure to follow us on Twitch, either on this one, DarkGins01, or on David's at DaveK141. Like, I think we'll be recording some Borderlands soon, so you can have that to look forward to. And, yeah, that's it for this one, everybody. I'll see you next time. See ya.